What's going on, everybody? It is U-Turn Crowbat here, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Now, before we get started, please make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button. Remember, guys, RCS, rate, comment, and subscribe. Now, today, I am bringing you a Pokemon battle against someone by the name of Jason. He accepted my challenge over Facebook, and we had to get this thing going. And so I decided to bring my Electros. My Electros is the replacement of my Mega Man, my Manectric. I'm not sure if I had stated that in a previous video, but if I did, I don't mean to say what I already said. But anyways, I'm bringing my Electros, I'm bringing my Garchomp, my Tangrowth, my Hitmonlee, my Togekiss, and my Honchkrow. Now let's get right into this battle, shall we? Now, I am recording this with my new high-def camera, so you'll be able to see a huge difference. So my opponent decides to throw out his Ditto, so I think. I decide to go out into my Electros just to kind of feel him out a little bit, because the Ditto uses goes out for that move, and I use my Volt Switch. How many times do you see a Ditto using Payback? So, as you see, it was a Zoroark all along. So I switch out with my Volt Switch, and I go into my Hitmonlee, just to try and take this Zoroark out, because, well, I don't really want this thing doing too much to me. Granted, at this rate, it can't really do much, but I use my high jump kick and take him out just like that. Granted, he didn't really have a lot of HP left, but still, some of my Pokemon are kind of weak to dark moves, and this is where this is awful. I don't really know what to say to this. I go downhill from here because he ends up using Dragon Dance, and he uses Waterfall and just annihilates my Hitmonlee. Granted, my Hitmonlee already had some HP he lost, but that just made it worse. And look at that, he has a Dragon Dance with a Moxie, which is a great combo, but a bad combo for me. I go out into my Tangrowth because if he uses Waterfall, you know, I would have been able to take that, but he uses another Dragon Dance, and it's not a good time for me, guys. And so I use my Leech Seed because he is weak to Grass, and I just wanted to get some damage off on him. And I get some Leech Seed recovery right there, but it's not going to really do too much, because he uses the Ice Fang, and I am weak to Ice. And so luckily though, my Tangrowth is pretty bulky, and so I decide to use my my knockoff. I don't know why. I mean, I just thought it would have done something. I just wanted to do something to him, and luckily for me, he does get hit by the Leech Seed again, and I get some Leech Seed recovery, but it's not a good time right now, and so I switch out because my Tangrowth does have Regenerator, and I go into my Togekiss. I was thinking of using Air Slash or something just to try and flinch him, but he takes my Togekiss out, well, just barely with the Ice Fang. I am weak to Ice. My Togekiss is pretty bulky, so that is why I was able to take it so well. Well, not so well, it's less than half, but still. I get the Leech Seed recovery, which is a plus. It just brings this Gyarados down more, but he hits his Ice Fang once again, and he takes my Togekiss out, which is, I mean, it's not fine, but I mean, I am weakening the Gyarados, but as you can see, he gets another Moxie boost, which is awful for me. And I get my Tangrowth back in, full HP, pretty much. And he uses his Ice Fang again, which is not good at all, and he takes my Tangrowth out just like that. All he needed was that third Dragon Dance just to take my Tangrowth out, which is good for him because I would have done a little bit more to his Gyarados with some of my other moves. But I go out into my Electros and use his Ice Fang, and it doesn't really do too much. I mean, it just about takes me out. But I use my Giga Drain and gets back some HP. And the Leech Seed still takes him out, which is a plus. I'm glad I got the Gyarados out. Unfortunately, I was not able to take him out sooner than I had hoped, but it's whatever. It's whatever. I made some bad moves. I made some bad calls. Oh well. I live and I learn, right? And so he goes out into a Scrafty, and I switch out because I'm thinking I can just take this Scrafty out in one hit with my big Ditto there, my Haunch Crow. The Scrafty uses Dragon Dance, which I have on my Scrafty too, which is pretty cool. And so he uses his Dragon Dance and he uses his Crunch, thinking it would be able to take me out. But my Haunch Crow, my big Ditto, is he can take quite a few moves. He is somewhat bulky, granted he is pretty fragile to some, but I use my Brave Bird because I knew that he was gonna die from that. So I take the Scrafty out in one hit, which is what I wanted to do, and he goes out into his he goes out into his Emboar next, and luckily for me I get the Moxie boost. And the reason why I do this, the reason why I use Brave Bird yet again, is because I know that Emboar is weak to flying, and at this point I didn't really care if my Haunch Crow fainted. I just wanted to take two of his pokes out, and so as you can see, my Haunch Crow faints. Thank you so much, Big Ditto, for assisting me in that. So I go into my Garchomp, and he goes out into his Ditto, and his Ditto ends up using Imposter. How much of you guys just miss transform? Like back in like Gen 1, when you threw your Ditto out, you could just transform, I believe, but now you can, but now Ditto has Imposter, so it just automatically, you know, copies itself. But anyway, he uses Dragon Claw, and my Garchomp is pretty bulky, and he gets hit by the Rocky Helmet and the Rough Skin, thankfully, and I use my Sword Stance because now I can outspeed this Garchomp. And so, now I use my Dragon Claw, and I take this Garchomp out. Well, this Ditto out anyway. But right there, you can see him getting hit with the Rough Skin and all that, and he takes him out, which is what I wanted. And at this point, he throws out his Kyurem, and his Kyurem was damaged by Dragon, but now he is weak to it because of my Sword Stance boost. So I was able to take his Kyurem out with that, luckily. That Kyurem could have done a lot to me if I didn't hit. And so that was the battle, guys, between me and Jason. Like I said, Jason accepted my my challenge over Facebook, and so that's where I'm going to be doing a lot of my challenges over Facebook, because I don't really use Twitter a whole lot. I mean, I check it every now and then, but if you guys ever want to challenge me, just hit me up on Facebook. My link is in the description, and just hit me up there if you ever want to trade or whatever. You know, my friend code is also in the description. But I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that battle, guys. And don't forget, like, rate, subscribe, Arceus. So I hope you guys have a great day. Take care. What's going on, everybody? It is U-Turn Crobat here. I'm just on my way to work, and I kind of wanted to mess around with my camera some more. It's a pretty crappy day outside. Here. See? The sun's not even out. It was such a good day yesterday. What's the weather like there where you guys live? I want to know. Let me know in the comments below. I want to see what, actually, yeah. What's the weather like there with you guys, where you guys are? And, what time is it there? Right now, it is 3:43 p.m. I'm just curious I'm just curious. I don't need any other explanation, I'm just curious. But I wanted to try something different. This is just a vlog, and I kind of wanted to, like I said, try out my new camera, do something different. I am going to be posting this, maybe at the end of a video or something. Just let me know what you guys think. This is something pretty new that I'm going to try. I may not do it all the time, but it would get my videos a little bit longer. I don't really want to make them like an hour, but like maybe, I don't know, like a half an hour. What do you guys think? How long do you think the video should be? Is what I'm trying to say. So how long do you think it should be? I say about a half an hour, maybe. If you guys want it shorter, just let me know. But yeah, right now it's starting to rain, see? Well, you guys can't really see that, but it is starting to sprinkle a little bit. So I think I'm gonna let you guys go so I don't, you know, crash, die, you know, that would really suck. So yeah, I hope you guys have a great day. Peace.